Alright guys, here we're talking about the trailer for the movie Fighting With My Family. So I can see Nick Frost and The Rock. So already I'll thumbs up now and we'll just see how it goes.
I guess, yeah. It says that it's a comedy. I'm not sure what's happening yet. When I first read the title, I will be full disclosure, I thought it was like going to be the history of some jiu-jitsu or UFC, family legacy, fighting legacy thing. Mm-hmm. So that the fact that it's a comedy with Nick Frost and The Rock is a huge swerve for me. So I have to get my mind around it or whatever. But I suggest we just dive into it and see.
Check out this based on a true story trailer.
What? Comedy based on a true story?
You know it.
Vetoed. No, thumbs down. Let's see what type of comedy this is.
All right, that was not what we expected. I want to say safely.
A lot of swerving going on.
No, it's an interesting cover.
Swerved again.
So you would assume that The Rock is part of some family here with this thing happening, some little ragtag set of people, but that's not true.
They are just as British as you would have thought going into it.
Yeah, it's a brother and sister who are trying out to be in the WWF, and one makes it, the other one does not, and she has to do it for the family.
And it's a thing where he's like, can you imagine if your one dream was taken away by your own sister? And she's like, it's my dream too. And then he eventually starts to support her, I guess, because realizes that it's important, it's your dream.
That kind of shit always annoys me when two friends or two family or anyone that know each other are trying to do something and only one of them gets it. Do you think now if all of a sudden she quit, you get the job? No. You still didn't qualify.
No, it's super, and and people get emotional, and young people get even more emotional. But I still hate it. Thank you.
Yeah. I wonder who this wrestler was. This real one.
Okay, so I hate wrestling and think it's super dumb, but it's fine if other people like it. I just happened I didn't get into it young, so I didn't have a history with it. Mm-hmm. You did like wrestling, right?
I did.
So I was assuming Paige was a name that you'd be like, oh yeah, I know who that wrestler is. That's a real wrestler. It's based on a true story. But they may have scrambled the identities.
There definitely I think was a Page, but I think that's after my time. What throws me is that The Rock is in the wrestling field, and not that he has not wrestled since leaving wrestling. They don't have so this is not the WWF. I misread. This is post. So this is after I would have stopped watching it. This is back when it went. This is when it went to WWE.
Yeah, he says E on the phone there.
Yeah, so that's not I'm already out of my element.
Yeah, I was like
Diamond
Dallas Page, of course.
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on.
But no, this could be fun. I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I'm gonna have a lot of trouble pretending.
Although you do have Vince, having Vince Vaughn, having The Rock, having Nick Frost. Those are people that I like, and I'm sure this is actually this probably fits the definition of you just want to go to sleep and watch a high production value movie. And this is not a slight.
I'm sorry, high praise though.
It's not a slight against it. This is something where I'm it's definitely a decent amount of money is put into this movie. Mm-hmm. The production value will be fine, but I think it's like a popcorn kind of bullshit movie where it's I'm not going to pay attention. You could I fell asleep. I'll pick up later. And did I get exactly where I left off? Who knows?
Well, and missing a scene, right? To your point, would not be. It's not the kind of thing where it's oh, you have to look at the look on his face after he hangs up the phone. It's so important. It's no, this is just
you could watch this while working out and I wasn't looking at the TV, I was over there.
This is like Joe Dirt. This is whatever.
Are you insulting Joe Dirt?
I love Joe Dirt.
You son of a bitch.
I love Joe Dirt.
Dip my French fries in turd ketchup.
No, yeah, I'm super, without being into wrestling or even having, a frame of reference to like wrestling, without liking sports movies, or, I worked so hard and tried out and eventually got it things. I hate all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And, I'm aware that The Rock says these things, but I don't go oh, it's the thing, he's saying the thing. Oh my god, twice in this trailer, it's just him quoting old stuff he used to say in, the ring, right? So
that's what throws me off.
I have zero connection to that whatsoever, yeah.
Is that, he seems to be still a big part of wrestling at the time of this happening. So I'm when exactly was this? When is this supposed to take place?
Right, because we would have thought, because they're asking him advice, maybe he's still active in this timeline?
Or he stopped by, it could be near WrestleMania. I don't know if she tried out, if they tried out during some sort of because there were shows to become a wrestler type of thing. I don't know if he, was he a host on one of those things?
Oh, or he's a judge and they're all competing in this whole thing? Yeah, I can see that. No, yeah, we commented Vince Vaughn, not on the poster, not billed on the thing, really. Kind of weird. I guess the sun has set on Vince Vaughn's ability to drive a picture.
Which is strange.
Strange, right? Because I like Vince Vaughn.
I would have just put Nick Frost, The Rock, and Nick Frost. Did I say Nick Frost first?
Just put him on there twice.
Yeah, put him on there twice.
Put-
and Vince Vaughn.
put-
Nick Frost and Vince Vaughn have the same like saying in my head. So
No. You have to have The Rock, Vince Vaughn, 2 Nick Frosts, and then in like the bottom, it's like the guy and the girl, but they're like going at each other. They're like gonna fight. And that's like in the foreground, and that's your poster. Not this family. That misleads me into thinking that something, right?
I do like how Nick Frost's character does not age at all. He may even be wearing the same outfit.
He's wearing the exact
in the
same
past
clothing.
and present. Yeah.
Yeah, and like a million things. No, I know. Yeah, and that's like, okay, their family all loves wrestling or something, and it's been their dream. Like, even as I say the words, I'm like, I like can't even do that. And I'm not just being biased. Like, if the whole thing is like, oh, he's always wanted to be a powerful warrior, and his father was a powerful warrior, and then he goes to the temple and tries to become a like, I hate it. This is a thumbs down for me, because I can't like connect to this material at all. And it seems like a real movie, so obviously to your point,
definitely a real movie.
I could watch it like to go to sleep to, but like that's not enough for me to be like, yay, go, you know.
But yeah, I'm not interested enough to be like, yeah, that's a thumbs up for me, dog. So I guess that's 2 thumbs down, guys. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.